Miss Earth is brought to you by Jewel Beauty Strong, Miss Earth Foundation, and Kitco Travel and Tours.
If you come and fly with me, if you come and fly with me, if you come and fly with me.
It's the most beautiful day on earth. Hello everyone, I'm James Deacon and welcome to the much awaited finale of Miss Earth 2020. We're bringing the world together on one virtual stage to crown the new Miss Earth. Now the journey has not been easy for the delegates, but the commitment to protect the environment paved the way for these ladies to break new ground and make history. And so today, the forces of nature have conspired to make this beauty and environmental event possible. Together with the reigning Miss Earth, Nelly Pimentel, here are the mesmerizing eco-angels of Miss Earth 2020.
Listen to her voice, singing in the wind. Feel her gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Love and care. touch. In the golden sunlight, she was born to love. Kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. See her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering.
Brought to you by Jewel, Beauty Strong, and Miss Earth Foundation.
The year was 2001, the start of the new millennium, that also saw the start of a new beauty competition that would eventually change the playing field in pageantry. By adopting a timely yet relevant cause, Miss Earth became a stage not just for a woman's beauty to shine, but also, and equally important, for an advocate's voice to be heard. Achieving this milestone, of course, would not have been possible without the people behind Miss Earth, whose collective efforts see to it that the cycle of beauties for our cause continues year after year, even during a pandemic. We have the consultant of the Miss Earth Foundation and Miss Earth Water 2006, Miss Catherine Untalan Bitao. Vice President and Project Director, Miss Peachy Veneracion. Executive Vice President and co-founder of Miss Earth, Miss Lorraine Shook. And President, Mr. Ramon Monzon. Congratulations for celebrating 20 wonderful years of Miss Earth. Oh, and thank you for also giving this year's delegates a chance to compete despite what we're all going through. I mean, we could have had a grand coronation event, of course, but in the interest of all delegates and everyone involved in staging a live pageant, the organization felt it best to hold the finals virtually. Better to be safe than sorry, as they say. Stay home and save life. But while staying at home can be a little frustrating, especially for those of us who frequently get bitten by the travel bug, don't worry, just relax. Sit back and let Miss Earth take you on a virtual tour around the world. Wearing their colorful national costumes set against iconic landmarks and heritage and ecological sites from their very own hometowns, it's time to meet the delegates of Miss Earth 2020. Here they are.
Argentina, Estrella Danieri. Armenia, Yeranuhi Melekian. Australia, Brittany Dixon. Austria, Nadine Anna Fafinida. Bangladesh, Meghna Alam. Belarus, Maria Rezniuk. Belgium, Kimberly Brosman. Bolivia, Valentina Perez Medina. Brazil, Thais Bergamini. Burkina Faso, Amira Naima Basani. Cambodia, Sotnisai Heng. Cameroon, Danielle Chagiwabo. Canada, Gloren Buelos. Chile, Macarena Quinteros. China, Ji Ding. Colombia, Natalia Romero. Costa Rica, Kelly Avila. Côte d'Ivoire, Aya Kaju. Croatia, Stephanie Topic. Denmark, Mikala Rubinstein. Dominican Republic, Maria Villalona. Ecuador, Gabriela Monsalve. Estonia, Annette Murset. Finland, Emilia Lepumaki. France, Leia Lawrence. Germany, Annabella Fleck. Ghana, Emma Gentoo. Greece, Maria Fortu. Guadeloupe, Leila Rose Rosette. Guatemala, Gabriela Castillo. Guyana, Cynthiana Harry. Honduras, Mary Cruz Cardona. Iceland, Tautiech Ruvextoptiech. India, Tanvi Nitin Karote. Indonesia, Safira Rumimper. Ireland, Eileen Mary O'Donnell. Italy, Giulia Ragazzini. Jamaica, Catherine Harris. Japan, Anna Tode. Kenya, Frida Kariuki. Lebanon, Diana Sulaiman. Liberia, Rubel Havers. Mauritius, Nelvina Baksha. Mexico, Graciela Ballesteros. Moldova, Elvira Jane. Mongolia, Brita Batoto. Myanmar, Amara Shunlei. Netherlands, Tessa Lekunje. New Zealand, Suzianne Nilsson. Nigeria, Guinevere Chioma Ifayenze. Northern Marianas, Maria Lau Terlahi. Norway, Nora Emily Nakin. Pakistan, Arich Chaudhary. Panama, Anayasi de Gracia. Paraguay, Natalia Escobar. Peru, Kelly Davila. Philippines, Roxanne Allison Bayens. Poland, Sabina Potowska. Portugal, Ivana Rohashku. Puerto Rico, Crystal Badilio. Reunion Island, Chloe Bienvenue. Romania, Tatiana Usati. Russia, Yuliana Deryagina. Serbia, Sandra Milenkovic. Sierra Leone, Nadia Adia Mansarai. Singapore, Christina Chai. Slovenia, Adriana Oysterschik. South Africa, Lungo Katete. Spain, Marta Lorenzo. Sri Lanka, Romani Alvis. Sweden, Gabriela Longman. Syria, Tia Alkerdi. Thailand, Nampet Diapad. Uganda, Priscilla Mary Mbabazi. United Kingdom, Ella Baker Roberts. Uruguay, Lorena Sosa. U.S. Virgin Islands, Isabella Bennett. USA, Lindsay Coffey. Venezuela, Stephanie Jurek. Vietnam, Tai Thi Hua. Zambia, Muka Hamonga. Zimbabwe, Tinukunda Moyo.
What a spectacular way to have a glimpse of the world, don't you all agree? A shout out to all the ladies for actually being a part of the production team of this year's virtual finals and for the rigorous preparation to make this happen. Let me just remind everyone that, of course, health and safety protocols were observed during their video shoots. Up next, the part that would either make you more excited or more nervous. The announcement of the top 20 semifinalists is coming your way after the break.
Brought to you by Kitco Travel and Tours and Jewel, Beauty Strong.
During the past several years, Miss Earth delegates have been asked to submit an eco-video to inform viewers about various environmental issues their countries are facing and to inspire people to take action. Traditionally, there's just one winner for Best Eco Video. This time around, though, our special judge, the Green Man, Mr. Matthias Gelber, chose not one, but 4 Best Eco Video winners. One from Europe, one from America, one from Asia and Oceania, and one from the Americas. But that's just the tip of the iceberg here, because these 4 Eco Video winners automatically get a spot in the top 20. And speaking of the top 20, it's now time to reveal who among the delegates still have a chance to become the new Miss Earth. The results from the 3 pre-judging rounds have been tabulated and verified by SGB & Co., our official tabulator. So let's begin with the delegates from Europe. There are 6 spots reserved for this region, the first of which belongs to the best Eco Video winner, and she is one of the most beautiful countries on earth, Netherlands. She's 26 and presently a communications advisor in her country.
Eco Angels help others remembering how to heal and respect our Mother Earth. I am Tessa Leconger, your Miss Earth Netherlands. The variety of landscapes in the Netherlands is enormous. Every 15 minutes you drive through the country, different landscapes and dialects will pass your way. From the enormous colored fields of tulips, to the many windmills, to forests and sandfields. The Netherlands is well known for having various ways and technologies to fight climate change and make our country ready for the effects which are partly unavoidable. The Dutch government, for example, plans to ban the sales of petrol and diesel-powered cars in 2025 to promote green energy. Besides that, a part of the asphalt must make way for plants and grass, constructing shadow routes and cooling areas and giving trees more space. When I'm thinking of my childhood, a big smile shows up on my face. My parents learned us early to embrace different cultures and the environment. As a little girl, you could always find me outside, playing hide and seek in the forest with my 2 sisters until the sun went down. I grew up happy, already eager to learn, travel, and excited to see what's out there. I graduated and received my Bachelor of Communications. Because of hard working, dedication, and the willingness to help other people, I am fortunate to work as a communication advisor with the local government now. I keep myself in shape by doing trampoline gymnastics on a national level, and I even won a gold medal being awarded as the best gymnast in the Netherlands. Working at a local government where I am involved in a project to flatten the curve gave me new insights. It showed me how the world is taking drastic measures to flatten the curve. Is it possible that COVID-19's influence could shift our culture in a way that benefits climate action and nature? I believe so. My advocacy therefore is to build a green economy by sharing ideas that could help us build regenerative cultures once our economy starts up again. I would like to offer my seeds of hope as habits and behaviors to cultivate. Connect more and travel less. Moving our work online could drastically minimize the need for greenhouse gas, waste production, conferences and business travel. Cook, bake, share and grow. Baking records were broken during the last months, gardens are being planted, and food waste is down. As not only working very hard in a team to help flatten the curve, I also care a lot about to help companies getting greener. At the moment I'm very busy with the project of replacing all coffee cups for eco bamboo cups at the company I work for. Within a month I'll be able to give almost 450 employees one. A single step multiplied by many can make a difference. So let me be your Eco Angel of the Earth and believe in me that we are able to transform from this crisis with new compassion and change all bad ecological habits. From our losses there will be scars, but from our experiences there may be new cultures that define a healthier and greener Mother Earth. I am Tessa Leconger, your Miss Earth Netherlands. I am Woman of the Earth.
Next up we have Denmark. She's a psychology graduate and works as an actress and model. Followed by, from the beautiful sun-kissed beaches of Portugal, one of the most beautiful countries on planet Earth, this 24-year-old volunteer worker speaks 4 languages and loves to travel. Next up we have Germany. At 24, this model and influencer holds a diploma in ballet and music. Moving over to our fifth spot from Europe, and it goes to, wait for it, Poland. She's 21 years old and used to play dress-up with her mother's dresses and high heels when she was little. Look at her now. And our final spot from Europe goes to any fans out there from Belarus. Yes, she's a 27-year-old full-time model and holds a bachelor's degree in communications and a diploma in health. Now that the semifinalists from Europe are complete, let's move over to the exotic continent of Africa. 4 lucky ladies will advance to the next round, starting off with the delegate with the best eco video from this region, and she is South Africa! She's 23 and loves to paint and holds a bachelor's degree in architectural studies.
Breathe. Just listen. The mountains are my bones, the rivers my veins. The forests are my thoughts, and the stars are my dreams. You see? I owe my being to the hills and the valleys, the mountains and the glades, the rivers and the deserts, the trees, the flowers, the seas, and the ever-changing seasons that define the face of our native land, a land of diversity and peace. Named after my grandmother, I was said to be one who takes away what is bad, leaving nothing but peace. I am Lungo Katete, Miss Earth, South Africa. For as long as I can remember, I saw beauty in the things that surrounded me. Nature was a painting, and with every day that passed, I saw infinite beauty in its ability to emerge from nothing and become a piece of art. That is where my love for architecture began, with the ability to create art in which people live, which led me to achieve my bachelor's degree in architectural studies. From Johannesburg, a city growing fast, I'm born of people of a diverse nation, with various cultures reflected in our 11 official languages. My South Africa is rich in natural heritage and is the 3rd most biodiverse country in the world. Home to 8 terrestrial biomes, 19 national parks, and an abundance of wildlife. The dramatic shapes of the Drakensberg Mountains with coasts along the Indian and Atlantic Ocean. South Africa is situated at the southern tip of the African continent and holds one of the oldest mountains in the world. The earth is what we all have in common, and it's time for us to raise our voices, because waste stops with me. That is where my advocacy began, by empowering future generations with the knowledge and tools needed to keep our country safe and clean, not only for ourselves, but for the generations to come. Through community cleanups, tree plantings, and so much more. We think it's impossible to salvage what is left of this planet, but the change starts with every little decision we make in our daily lives. It is our responsibility to reduce, reuse, recycle, rethink, and respect. For Mother Nature continues to give, and it is time we give back. I should be Miss Earth because my sole purpose is to create and cultivate a world where the environment doesn't need protecting. I am Lungo Katete, Miss Earth, South Africa. I am woman of the earth.
Next up, we move over to one of the wildlife capitals of the world, Kenya. Awesome place to go on safari. Our candidate is 23 years old and a recent graduate of communications and journalism. Moving on to our 3rd spot from Cote d'Ivoire. This 24-year-old chemical engineer manages her own natural cosmetic company and also works as a model. And for the final spot from Africa, cross your fingers and start celebrating if you're from Nigeria. She's 23 years old and comes from a family of agriculturists. So far, 10 eco-angels have secured their top spots in the semifinals, but we're only halfway through. So let's see now how the ladies from Asia and Oceania and the Americas fared during the prejudging. More results are coming your way, so stay with us when we return.
Brought to you by Jewel, Beauty Strong, and Miss Earth Foundation.
The race to the crown continues here on Miss Earth 2020 with Europe and Africa claiming 10 out of the top 20 spots in the semifinals. Let's now put the spotlight on the delegates from Asia and Oceania. Now 5 spots are at stake in this region, and first to advance to the semifinals is the delegate with the best eco video. And she is, not far from me right now I guess, Philippines! She's 23, an actress by profession, and a proud daughter of an environmentalist.
Buhay! I am Roxy Bayans, your eco-angel from the Far East Philippines.
This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
Pilipinas. I have no words to describe the fullness of my heart. Growing up in a place I could always call home. My chest thumps and my eyes sparkle with every step I take at the ground of your mountains. Every dive I make to see your wonders. The contagious smile I get from others. Filipinos, you are a source of strength and resiliency. Your might, your courage, your light. That our collective voices are powerful, and as we act with determination, we could all be eco-angels and warriors in our own ways. Having that incredible motivation, I am now working as a volunteer for the Department of Agriculture, the Plant Program, and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, National Regreening Program. Thus, being a daughter of an environmentalist and growing up spending a lot of time in nature, I chose my advocacy, urban gardening, and agriculture. If more people engage with this, what a massive impact of regreening it would be even at our own homes. Amidst this pandemic, it could lift up the lives of many by providing food on our tables, give nutrition to boost our immune systems, strengthen mental health, improve air quality, and help livelihood through sustainability. Growing up as an animal lover showed me another side of what genuine love is. Believing I could do all things my heart thrives, I put up my Straight from the Heart program and partnered with an animal lovers league in my city. Nature really does wonders when we stop and admire what it offers. When we get lost, when we fall short, when we forget, we have to constantly be reminded. The 5 R's are great steps: rethink, reuse, reduce, recycle, and respect. Being an eco-angel is not only winning the crown, it is also about waking up in the morning full of purpose and going to sleep soundly at night, knowing you made a difference. It is about believing your hands and voice could make wonders to make life better for every being you shared Earth with. It is accepting that learning is forever, and to give more means being more. It is a light only found in your heart and takes a huge part of your dreams. I dream of a world where children continue to play on the fields. I dream of coexisting with animals and beings in peace. I dream that we work with nature rather than against it. I dream of that change.
Next up we have from perhaps one of the cleanest, greenest countries, not just in Asia, but all around the world, you know it, Japan. Our candidate is 20 years old and a university student pursuing a degree in biology. Next up we move to the very colorful Thailand. She's 28 and a social entrepreneur whose company recycles plastics and turns them into colorful fabrics. Moving on, another very orderly, clean and green nation, Singapore. This 21-year-old artist is currently pursuing a diploma in dance. And the final spot for the Asia-Oceania region goes to Myanmar. She's 24 and believes the power of social media in spreading positivity. 15 ladies have made it to the semifinals, and we now move on to our last region, the Americas, to complete the top 20. The first of the last 5 spots belongs to the winner, as we've done in the previous ones, to our Eco Video winner. And she is Costa Rica! She's 23 years old and holds a degree in business administration.
I was raised in a magical valley, surrounded by nature. Since I was a child, I felt the need to preserve and take care of the environment. When I turned 7 years old, I became part of the World Scout movement, where I learned the premise of our founder, Baden-Powell, to leave the planet better than how we found it. I am very proud of my country, Costa Rica, because we are a small country in size, but huge in natural resources. Our army is made up of more than 500,000 species of animals. A quarter of our forests are protected areas. We represent 6% of the world's biodiversity. Every year, we receive visitors from the north and from the south. Forests cover more than a half of our territory. We have more than 350 wetlands that represent 7% of our territory. 11 of them are Ramsar sites, wetlands of international importance. We are oxygen producers for the world. Clean energy drives us. My message to the world is to dream together of a more conscious and responsible planet. We have time to reverse the actions that are putting our existence and ecosystems in danger. Let's work together for a better world. I am Kelly Avila, your Mr. Costa Rica 2020, and I am a woman of purpose, a woman of the earth.
Our next finalist comes from no stranger to the podium here at Miss Earth, Venezuela! That's right, Venezuela, always a popular one. Our candidate is a 24-year-old lawyer who's not afraid to speak up for justice and peace. And now we cross over the channel. That should be a clue to you. Not the TV channel, but another kind of channel, Panama! Our contestant is a country girl who loves nature. She's 20 years old and a student of electromechanic engineering. 4th spot from the Americas. They just recently concluded an election. That's right, USA! She's 28 years old and considers herself a globetrotter and an animal lover. Hopefully you'll get to travel very, very soon as we go back to the new normal. And our final spot goes to Puerto Rico! This 25-year-old nursing graduate currently works as a host, model, and a content creator. And there you have it, 20 of the most captivating eco-angels from all over the world. Each one a potential Miss Earth. Now, the magic questions hang in the air. Whose beauty will shine the brightest? Whose charm will get the thumbs up from our judges? And who will give the most convincing statement? The answers to those questions will begin to unfold when Miss Earth returns.
We're Jewels.
Jewels forever.
Listen to my voice, singing in the wind. Feel my gentle touch in the golden
Beauties are strong. Jewels forever.
Kiss your tears away, banish all your fears.
Beauty Strong.
Yours forever.
Jewels of the Earth, Jewels Forever.
Brought to you by Jewel, Beauty Strong, and Connect.
Competing in the virtual edition of Miss Earth is no easy task for the delegates. From conducting interviews online to adjusting to different time zones, it was indeed an extra challenge, but one that's really worth all the effort. Because just like in previous years, each one of them still has to be on their toes, especially during the 3 crucial rounds of preliminary judging. So let's take a look at the highlights of their journey that brought them to the top 20.
Somebody who can catch my vibe, alright. Everybody getting up and it's still last night. Looking for a party that can match my hype, alright. All these raw emotions flowing through me got me electric. Now my mind is open with the music, it's automatic. Oh, I can't even deal with I gotta be real with
From our top 20 delegates, only one deserving lady will emerge as the new Miss Earth, and she will be chosen by these esteemed men and women who have a very difficult job ahead of them, especially under these current circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our panel of distinguished judges. Her face has graced the cover of several international magazines, yet her Instagram account reveals more of her impressive career as a cover girl. Global Ambassador for Guest, International Celebrity Model, Miss Natalia Barulich. One of Asia's leading entrepreneurs, a philanthropist, and a strong advocate for environmental conservation, the founder and owner of Indochina Group, Mr. Michael Ma. Latin America's pop star and sought-after TV host who has interviewed A-list Hollywood celebrities in her show Coffee Break, seen on E! Entertainment's Latin American channel, Miss Patricia Zavala. A YouTube sensation and a world-class violinist from Germany of Indonesian roots who has just released his latest hits, Hip Hop Symphony and Spirited Away, Mr. Iskandar Vijaya. A former beauty queen and actress, and now a seasoned television producer and beauty pageant organizer, one of the founders of the advocacy-driven Miss Earth, Miss Lorraine Schultz. The president of the Staff Council of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, or UNIDO, at the UN headquarters in Vienna. From Sennar, Sudan, Mr. Hassan Malik. Last but definitely not the least, a beauty queen, social entrepreneur, and an advocate for women empowerment. The founder and owner of Jewel Beauty Strong, Miss Jewel Colmenares Lobaton. And making sure that the judging process is done fairly and properly is the auditing firm of SGV & Co., represented by one of its partners, Mr. Ramon Dizon. Now, on to our competition. To see these fine young ladies in tip-top shape and poised to win the crown is such a refreshing break from the not-so-good news about the COVID pandemic that we hear these days. And at this moment, we have 22 good reasons that would make you say that staying at home, not so bad after all. To get your score sheets ready as we make way for the top 20 in the swimsuit competition.
Belarus. Her biggest dream is to become an ambassador for her country. She hopes that more people can visit Belarus and appreciate its beauty once it is safe for people to travel again. Belarus. Costa Rica. Leave the place better than we found it. That's the adage she lives by. And she would like to encourage people to adapt a lifestyle centered on environmental care. Costa Rica. Côte d'Ivoire. After working in a pharmaceutical company, she decided to open her own natural cosmetics company that celebrates beauty of all colors. Côte d'Ivoire. Denmark. Her family created the Zero to Hero Foundation to help poor families and send children to school in Thailand's countryside. Denmark. Germany. As a step to help the environment, she encourages young women like her who use makeup to switch to natural, organic cosmetics that are free from animal testing and are plastic-free. Germany. Japan. After she finishes her university education, she plans to delve into research and using her experience as Miss Earth Japan, hopes to collaborate with others in doing environment-related work. Japan. Kenya. She believes that to be an environmentalist is to do things from the heart without expecting anything in return. Kenya. Myanmar. Growing up in a rural region surrounded by nature, she advocates for the preservation of the Ayeyarwady River, which is considered as the lifeblood of her country. Myanmar. Netherlands. With her background in communications, she was able to work with her local government's crisis team against COVID-19 to help flatten the curve. Netherlands. Nigeria. She has this message for travelers. Choose an adventure that is carbon offsetting. Pack light, don't leave any trash behind, and bring home happy memories from the trip. Nigeria. Panama. As an electromechanical engineering student, she hopes to one day generate projects focused on renewable energy. Panama. Philippines. When asked how she sees herself in the next 5 years, this tourism graduate says she would continue promoting the agriculture sector and speaking on environmental imbalance caused by human action. Philippines. Poland. She's a self-confessed beach lover. That's why she chose to campaign against plastic pollution, which is currently affecting the seas in different parts of the world. Poland. Portugal. She believes that inclusion is an important factor in environmental preservation. More people getting involved in the cause regardless of race or social status could lead to better results. Portugal. Puerto Rico. With more people turning to social media since the pandemic outbreak, she would like to take advantage of this opportunity as an influencer to reach out to netizens and spread awareness about the environment. Puerto Rico. Singapore. Dancing has taught her life skills such as discipline, time management, and confidence. And being a dance teacher, she would like to pass this on to her students. Singapore. South Africa. Waste Stops With Me is her chosen advocacy, which supports community cleanup drives, tree planting, and educating children on the importance of the environment. South Africa. Thailand. The pandemic outbreak gave her the opportunity to give rather than take. She worked closely with the Miracle of Life Foundation to help the less fortunate and those who have been greatly affected by the pandemic all over Thailand. USA. Having traveled to various parts of the world gave her a different perspective in life and about the environment. She hopes that measures could be done to solve the water crisis affecting the world. USA. Venezuela. This law graduate believes that sustainability starts by educating young minds and by leading through example. Venezuela.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is now the new normal for the swimsuit competition. Not so bad, was it? In fact, the virtual format of Miss Earth really brought out the creativity of the delegates. Anyway, round one is done, and when we return, we'll get to pick the minds of these enchanting eco-angels. Stay right there. We'll be right back for more of Miss Earth 2020.
See my loving glow. I am the woman of the earth.
Brought to you by Kitco Travel and Tours and Jewel, Beauty Strong.
Our top 20 delegates don't just exercise their bodies to keep fit, they also exercise their minds to keep abreast with significant issues affecting the world. For the next round of the competition, the top 20 will get to share their thoughts on various topics about the environment and also about practically anything and everything. 100 topics were prepared for all the delegates. Each one was asked to pick a number with a corresponding hashtag topic. And then she was then given 30 seconds to make her statement. Now remember, all of the responses of the delegates were spontaneous and unrehearsed. Let's now listen to the first batch of the top 20 with their ideas that matter.
Plastic waste is something I'm very passionate about, just because plastic waste actually is terrible for our oceans and our planet in general. There's many opportunities now to recycle, reduce and reuse plastic waste, so I think all of us should do it. All of us should be very aware of how much plastic are we using and where this plastic is going, just because a lot of this plastic will actually end up in our oceans, therefore causing the climate change. We need to be very aware. We need to start making those changes.
Para mí, un poder que tenemos nosotras las mujeres.
For me, the power that women have
es el derecho a la voz, a decidir.
Is the right to choose and decide.
Y para mí esto es increíble porque podemos cambiar y crear, ser agentes de cambio.
That's amazing because we can be agents of change.
En esta sociedad y ser mujeres emprendedoras y empoderadas que ayudamos a que nos sigan.
For this society to be empowered and to change what's going on in society, so that's an amazing power that we have.
Hashtag power.
Inspiration is such a powerful word to me because I want to inspire. I truly believe that education is what makes the difference. I truly believe that we can do our best with education. We have to educate the youngest for a better world for tomorrow. Thank you.
Renewable energy is extremely important for our planet and our Earth and for our biodiversity to thrive. In Denmark, we are frontrunners in renewable energy. We have wind turbines and we have white biotechnology, which are greener and more sustainable solutions to better our environments and reduce our air emissions. It is so important, I think, that we take inspiration from each other, learn from each other, educate the children on what they can do on sustainable solutions and find new innovative ways to help each other to better our Earth, better our planet and our biodiversity.
Social distancing right now plays an important part in our world. Everywhere, in every country, we need to have social distancing to each other. Like this, we can fight against our pandemic, decrease the numbers of corona cases, and like this, in the end, we can all be healthy and happier together.
同性婚は、人それぞれの価値を尊重すべきだと思います。正しいという人も多いですし、また反対する人も多いですけれども、まだ私たちが判断することは、身勝手な判断をすることはできないと思いますので、本当に人それぞれの考えをまず尊重した上で議論していく必要があると思います。
So about same-sex civil union, I think everybody has different values. Some people think their values are correct, some people think they are wrong. But I think that everybody has a right to have their own views, and we should not determine who is right or who is wrong. So we should be respectful of people's opinions and have a discussion that really is more cautious and careful and respectful of people's views.
Popularity. Popularity comes from being lovable, being known all over the world. But to me, I want to be popular for the right reason. I want to fight for Mother Earth. I want to be known because of my work in fighting for Mother Earth, in protecting our home. I want to use my platform and my voice to reach many people with this platform that I have been given by Miss Earth, to advocate for social responsibility in taking care of our environment. Together, let's make our planet green. Thank you.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါအခုပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရအနေနဲ့ဒီစင်းရဲမွေးတင်မှုကိုဘယ်လိုပပြအောင်ဘယ်လိုလုပ်မလဲဒီစင်းရဲမွေးတင်မှုကိုဘယ်လို short ချမလဲဆိုတာကိုအမရပြောပြပေးပါ
As we already know that poverty is one of the most important priority nowadays, and even in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, we have no poverty as number 1 SDG.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့အခုအမရလုပ်နေတဲ့ advocacy မှာရှိတဲ့ဒီ AR river ရဲ့မြစ်ဘေးမှာနေထိုင်တဲ့ဒီပေါ့နော်စင်းရဲမွေးနေတဲ့လူတွေကိုဘယ်လိုလုပ်ပေးနိုင်လဲကိုကဘာတွေလုပ်ပေးနိုင်လဲသူတို့အတွက်ဘာတွေကိုအထောက်အကူပြုစေနိုင်လဲဆိုတာပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့အကောင်းဆုံးလုပ်ဆောင်သွားမှာပါ
And in my advocacy for the protection of the river, there are a lot of poor families and poor people who are really depending on near the area of the river. And I also would like to advocate for the livelihoods to be better for them. And I believe that by the year 2030, we all can do it together to eradicate poverty.
Thank you.
For the first time, we are facing a pandemic with so many effects on us humans and the earth. As being forced to stay in lockdown, we are able to realize what the important things in life are: our health, our loved ones, and the environment. Today, as a true eco-angel, I am standing in front of you, representing everybody who believes that we are able to overcome this crisis as long as we learn the lessons from it to help to create a healthier and greener Mother Earth.
Our environment has been faced with so many environmental challenges: water pollution, air pollution, land degradation. But with the innovation of science and technology with this digital age, these have been taken care of through environmental awareness. It is very important for us to inform the public through proper sensitization. Let them understand the value of digital age, because it has brought us this far and has really helped us in this new normal, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
Now, judging by those statements, these ladies obviously have the looks and the smarts to win the crown. And I think that's just half of the top 20. I bet some of you may have even spotted a game-changing moment or two that could possibly rock the votes of the judges. The trending continues with the rest of the top 20 when we return after this break. Stay with us.
See my loving glow. I am a woman of the earth. I am blushing flower. Watch my dreams take wings. I am sky so blue. I am save the earth. I am every glory. I am teach my child. Every golden story. I am woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Woman of the earth. I am woman of the earth. I am woman of the
Brought to you by Jewel, Beauty Strong, Miss Earth Foundation, and Piggy Papa.
Welcome back to the finals of Miss Earth 2020. Now, 10 ladies so far have given their impressive remarks, and, well, I wouldn't be surprised if these next 10 would impress you just as much. But making impressions is not just what the women of Miss Earth are good at. Over the last 2 decades, we've seen them walk the talk and become the frontliners for the environment. Now, let's see which of these ladies have the potential to follow in the footsteps of former Miss Earth title holders.
Para mí ser una mujer independiente es una mujer que no necesita de nadie más que ella para cumplir sus sueños. Y no hay nada más fuerte en este mundo que una mujer independiente que sabe lo que quiere y sabe cómo conseguirlo. Hashtag Independent Woman.
For me, an independent woman is a woman that doesn't need anyone to fulfill her dreams. And there's nothing more strong than an independent woman that knows what she wants and she does what she needs to do to achieve it. #independent woman.
Thank you. As human beings, it is our responsibility to have compassion for Mother Earth and prevent detrimental effects to her. By 2050, it is said that humanity could crumble if we do not make sustainable choices now. But we still have a shot. We could protect, promote, and preserve Mother Earth with compassion. Thank you!
Okay, so culture for me means a lot. I study international business in English with a lot of people from abroad. And everyone has a different culture, religion, and they are from different countries. I know that culture makes us very unique, and I think that everyone should get to know each other's culture and treat everyone equally. And it is a great idea to travel around the world and get people to know their cultures, because it is a really great experience and everyone is unique and everyone is very special.
We are many people living in this beautiful world, and I believe that all beings living in this world deserve to live in equality and equity. My advocacy inclusion for all speak about it. Equality must be for all people, all beings living in this beautiful planet, regardless of the condition, situation, age, and the situation that people are facing now. I truly believe that equality is very important nowadays. So we must start to improve this and show to the world that we have great power to change something in our world. Thank you so much.
When you say sacrifice, I think is what Mother Nature is doing with us, because right now we are sacrificing a lot of biodiversity, a lot of fauna, a lot of flora that we need to take care of us, because it's time to stop taking and start giving to Mother Nature. That is why we need to sacrifice now for Mother Nature that needs us so badly, and we especially need them to survive. Thank you.
During this COVID-19 pandemic, we have seen the medical workers working hard to serve the community, and it's heartbreaking to see people distancing themselves from them because they are worried that they might contract the COVID-19 themselves. I believe these people are heroes during this pandemic, and we should give them the same amount of respect and love we have been giving everyone else, because without them, we will not be able to pass this pandemic strongly. Thank you.
I believe the earth is what we all have in common, and it is time for us to raise our voices. Our environment is a very important part of our life and our well-being going forward. It is important that the policies that we have put forward are able to not only protect ourselves, but for the generations to come. I believe impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. And so if certain policies are put in place to not only protect ourselves, but our environment as a whole, we will have a better place and one step closer to achieving the impossible.
Overpopulation คือปัญหาที่ต้องเร่งจัดการและแก้ไข โดยตอนนี้โลกของเราไม่ได้มีเพียงแค่การเกิดใหม่ของประชากร แต่ตอนนี้โลกของเรากำลังเข้าสู่สภาวะผู้สูงอายุอีกด้วย ซึ่งเราทุกคนต้องมีส่วนร่วมในการร่วมมือและแก้ไข โดยการสร้างความเป็นอยู่ที่ดีให้กับผู้สูงอายุอีกด้วยขอบคุณค่ะ
Allow me to translate for Miss Thailand. So I think the overpopulation issue is not only about the newborn generations, but also that like us people on Earth, it's entering in the aging society right now, and all these population issues starts from everyone. Everyone can participate in contributing towards this issue. We can help. We can start from our own mindset in order to take part in this issue. We can start from, not just only like limit the new generation getting born on this planet, but also like help like making the aging population live like their good lives on this earth as well. Thank you.
It is no secret that today we are facing a climate crisis.
We have contributors like pollution, global warming, biodiversity loss, and my advocacy of the water crisis. We must fight for climate action and climate justice, and as Miss Earth, I will do just that. To ensure the safety and secure the future of our ecosystems, humanity, and to ensure the health and safety of everyone. As Miss Earth, I will continue to fight, and I will ask if you stand alongside me to ensure the safety of animals across the spectrum, humanity, and our future generations. As together, we can change the world and solve this climate crisis. Thank you.
Rainforest is an important word in my life as an ambassador of Miss Earth's organization because as an eco-angel, as a woman of the earth, I really want to remind you that our natural resources, our earth, really needs our help, and the time is now. I would like to create awareness about this real fact because it's not a secret that there is a lot of pollution in our environment. And I really want to create awareness and promote education to people around the world about 5 R's. Rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle, and respect. Remember, time for education, time for acting, and time for awareness is always right now.
Round 2 of the competition has just concluded. Now, I want to know, are you still rooting for your favorite, or maybe someone else has started to steal the spotlight? Let us know what you're thinking. Use the hashtag MissEarth2020 on your social media platform and be part of this worldwide discussion. One more round of competition is underway for these ladies to inch a little closer to the crown. The Glamazons and their elegant arsenals will go head to head. Up next, when Miss Earth 2020 returns.
Brought to you by Kitco Travel and Tours and Jewel, Beauty Strong.
Our special guest needs no further introduction. She's one of our esteemed judges, a singer, television personality who is premiering her latest single right here on Miss Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Patricia Zavala.
Say you mean no harm, but I can't share my heart. Gave it up in the past, now it's full of scars, and I'm not saying that you'll do the same. But I'd rather guard it from the pain. Cause I won't get played for a fool, boy. You can save all your bull. You're interchangeable, so don't get comfortable. I don't wanna break your heart, and I don't wanna break your. I don't wanna break your heart, and I don't wanna break your. I don't wanna break your heart, and I don't wanna break your. I don't wanna break your heart, but I'm a heartbreaker. Like what you see, cause you keep looking at me. Baby, you're wanting to touch, staring so much you start falling in love. Sorry, that's how you feel, cause I will give you wounds that time will heal. And baby, that's real. And I don't wanna break your heart, and I don't wanna break your. I don't wanna break your heart, but I'm a heartbreaker. but I can't share my heart. Gave it up in the past, now it's full of scars
And the competition is starting to heat up on Miss Earth 2020. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, one last chance for the top 20 to impress the judges. And what better way to do it than to enchant them with grace, charm, and all-out glam, accompanied by the music of renowned violinist Iskandar Bijaya. Here are the top 20 in their evening gown.
Belarus. Costa Rica. Côte d'Ivoire. Denmark. Germany. Japan. Kenya. Myanmar. Netherlands. Nigeria. Panama. Philippines. Poland. Portugal. Puerto Rico. Singapore. South Africa. Thailand. USA. Venezuela.
What a sight to behold in these trying times. 20 eco-angels shining bright like jewels, embracing diversity, and united with one voice to save the earth. From these extraordinary beauties, only 8 will have the chance to clinch the title. The second and final cut is next, plus an exclusive look at the past Miss Earth title holders and the reigning Miss Earth, Nelly Pimentel and her elemental court. That and a whole lot more when we return after the break.
We strive to be the best version of ourselves.
We embrace diversity and individuality.
We inspire to make a difference.
We are empowered to lead.
We are beautiful.
We are strong.
We are a jewel.
Brought to you by Jewel, Beauty Strong, and Miss Earth Foundation.
Since 2001, Miss Earth has changed the way we look at beauty pageants by putting equal importance on beauty and responsibility. It continues to transform the lives of young women across the world by providing them with a platform to be heard. And for the exceptional ladies who have had the privilege of wearing the Miss Earth crown, life has never been the same long after their reign is over.
Kenya, Brazil, Venezuela, Chile, Miss Canada, Miss Philippines, Brazil, India, Ecuador, Czech Republic, Venezuela, Ecuador.
After becoming the very first Miss Earth, Katharina Svensson from Denmark went back to law school where she met her husband. She now runs their own dressage company while being a doting mom to 2 lovely kids. Winfred Amwakwi from Kenya assumed the Miss Earth crown in 2002, becoming the first African to hold the title. Dania Prince gave Honduras its first ever international beauty title in 2003. Her win saw the beginning of the dominance of Latin American delegates in the competition. In 2008, she got married in Miami, Florida. Brazil's Priscilla Mireles found a second home in the Philippines where, according to her, all her dreams came true. From winning the Miss Earth title, establishing a career as a model and actress, to starting a family, Alexandra Brown never left the spotlight after winning Venezuela's first Miss Earth crown. She became a sought-after model and actress and even won Best Actress awards in international film festivals in 2016. Another Latina beauty took the Miss Earth title in 2006, and that's Il Hernandez from Chile. She continued her career as a model and is now a successful television producer. Soon after winning the crown for Canada, Jessica Trisco established herself as an academician. She obtained a PhD in political science, and her research papers have been published in academic journals. Carla Henry, the first Miss Earth from the Philippines, continues her advocacy for the environment while still carrying out TV and event hosting jobs. She's now a devoted mom to 2 adorable kids. Larissa Ramos gave Brazil its second Miss Earth title in 2009. After her reign, she finished her degree in microbiology and is now residing in Denmark with her husband and their children. 2010 was a banner year for India, with Nicole Faria being crowned as Miss Earth. She's now happily married and also a highly successful Bollywood star. Succeeding Nicole was Olga Alava of Ecuador. She became a TV host in her country and took over the family business and eventually settled down. Czech Republic's Tereza Fajksova continued her career as a model and environmental activist, all while finishing her studies. She now has a daughter and is expecting a baby boy next year. Alice Henrich, after winning Miss Earth 2013, took on the Miss Earth Venezuela franchise. Now she just launched an initiative called Global Pledge, a movement aimed at promoting consciousness about the state of the environment. Jamie Harrell gave the Philippines its second Miss Earth win. She then ventured into modeling, acting, and also became a news anchor. Today, she's a businesswoman and recently got her certification as a yoga instructor. It was a back-to-back win for the Philippines in 2015, with Angelia Ong taking over the Miss Earth title. Today, Angelia is still very visible in the fashion scene, gracing the pages of international magazines. Ecuador also joined the countries with 2 Miss Earth titles courtesy of Catherine Espin. She never really parted ways with the pageant now that she's the national director of Miss Earth Ecuador. Karen Ibasco, the 4th Miss Earth from the Philippines, widened the scope of her advocacy after winning the title. She became the ambassador of the Climate Change Commission and World Wildlife Fund Philippines and was the first youth ambassador for the Philippines in the Youth Climate Summit held at the UN headquarters in New York. Vietnam's Nguyen Phuong Can instantly became a favorite cover girl in her country after giving Vietnam its first win. She's now a model and ambassador for educational and charitable organizations.
Last year, a young lady from Puerto Rico won the Miss Earth title with cruise control. Today, well, she shifts into top gear as she readies to pass on her crown to her rightful successor. Together with her elemental court, let's all welcome back Miss Earth 2019, Nelly's Pimentel.
Hello, my name is Alisa Manionok and I am your Miss Aspire 2019 from Belarus. Despite such a difficult and unproductive year, I want to thank Carousel Production for the chance to use my voice for promoting my advocacy and to inspire people, especially young generations all over the world, with my personal experience. I want to wish good luck to all the contestants. You are the real eco-angels, so please never stop to continue your journey as Earth warriors. And to all the people on our planet, stay safe and take care. Together, we can overcome any adversity.
Maganda umaga, Philippines. Hello all over the world. I am Klara Wawruszkova, Miss Earth Water 2019 from the Czech Republic. Our year is over and next queens are coming. I would like to say thank you, all of the supporters and all of the viewers of Miss Earth. A big thanks to Miss Earth organization for this amazing opportunity. I'm really honest and thankful to you. I wish new queens all the best and I believe they will enjoy such a beautiful year. Thank you, Philippines. I love all of you. I will be always your queen and you my second home. Your Miss Earth Water 2019, Clara.
The legacy you leave as a queen is the most significant part of your journey. I wanted to be the woman who stood for something bigger than herself, the woman who dedicated her time to her community and this planet. The Miss Earth organization is a reflection of everything I ever dreamed of. Learning, creating, and exchanging ideas that would lead to the sustainability of our planet was invigorating. To Laura and the Miss Earth USA team, you all are like family now, and I'll forever be grateful for all the hard work you put behind me on this journey. You helped shape me into this queen that I dreamed of becoming, and for that, I'll forever put you on a pedestal. To my Earth sisters, I love you all to the moon and back. This entire experience was nothing more than heaven sent, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
This year has been filled with nothing but change. Although faced with numerous challenges, one thing is for sure. We have been able to adapt and surpass the adversities thrown at us. I am Nelly Pimentel, your Miss Earth 2019, and though this is the last time I will address you as such, know that my work for a better connection with Mother Earth continues. To my Puerto Rico, thank you for believing in me to bring that first crown to our country. To the Miss Earth family, thank you for paving the way for these young women. To my sisters, I love you all, And to my successor, I wish you an amazing reign, and remember that love and respect will give you a whole and better perspective.
Congratulations, Nellies, for wearing the Miss Earth crown with pride, and all the best to you in the years ahead. Still to come, the announcement of the top 8 and the dreaded final question when Miss Earth 2020 continues.
I need an angel to save me from myself, holding my Savior to keep my heart upon the shelf. Do you remember?
Brought to you by Kitco Travel and Tours and Jewel Beauty Strong.
La música empieza, yo empiezo a bailar. Las nenas me miran, yo empiezo a matar. Me voy pa' la pista, yo vine a rumbear. La nota me explota, yo empiezo a sudar. Tú mueves cadera, comienzo a soltar. Yo viendo los cuerpos me pongo a tripear.
And I've never felt this way before. You got me rolling all night long. And you got me craving for some more. You got me loca, crazy.
Y baila, qué rico siento esta vaina. Canta, hasta que suene en tu alma. Salta, hasta que el suelo reviente, suelo reviente, suelo reviente. Y baila, qué rico siento esta vaina. Canta, hasta que suene en tu alma. Salta, hasta que el suelo reviente, suelo reviente, suelo reviente.
Patricia me dijo gordito sabroso, yo quiero tu flow. Tú tienes la rima, tienes la sandunga, tú portas el dembo. Llegó el peso completo, implantando fama y respeto. Música latina para la gente de los guetos. Esto es Cali Diablo que cemento. Se estrelló la rumba, caballero. La flaca rica se juntó con el pionero. Esto se llama Venezuela. Baila, canta y alza tu bandera latina, moviendo la cadera.
And I've never felt this way before. You got me rolling all night long. And you got me craving for some more. You got me loca, crazy.
Y baila, qué rico siento esta vaina. Canta, hasta que suene en tu alma. Salta, hasta que el suelo reviente, suelo reviente, suelo reviente. Y baila, qué rico siento esta vaina. Canta, hasta que suene en tu alma. Salta, hasta que el suelo reviente, suelo reviente, suelo reviente. La música empieza, yo empiezo a bailar. Las nenas me miran, yo empiezo a matar. Me voy pa' la pista, yo vine a rumbear. Y baila, qué rico siento esta vaina. Canta, hasta que suene en tu alma. Salta, hasta que el suelo reviente, suelo reviente, suelo reviente. Y salta, hasta que el suelo reviente, suelo reviente, suelo reviente.
Even though we're doing this pageant virtually, believe me, the tension is very, very real. I can feel it hanging in the air as we're about to announce our top 8 choices of our judges. Now, as I call out each finalist, we will give them one question. We'll proceed straight to the Q&A, and they'll all be given that same question. Each one will have exactly 30 seconds to respond. When they run out of time, they will hear this sound. And since we are on the web conference, well, the delegates are also placed in a separate meeting room, so they will not be hearing the questions. So, get on with the results. The list has been forwarded to me by Mr. Ramon Dizon, partner of SGB & Co., and I'll be announcing them in completely random order. So, first to make it into the top 8 is Puerto Rico! Big hello to you, and I hope you're staying safe. Congratulations for making our top 8. You have your final question. Are you ready? This year, 2020, brought us a lot of conspiracy theories and conflicting news, or aka fake news. How do you reconcile this with the concept of truth?
I make sure I'm dealing with the truth because I make sure, looking data, we have technology nowadays that can help us, not just for entertainment, but there are lessons. Now we need to mix entertainment with making sure that everything that says the internet is the truth. And remind us, we gotta educate ourselves every day, day by day. And that is why my advocacy is to spread through my presence, voice, and action everything that serves as a motivation. And it helps us to remember, because remember that in unity there is power. Thank you.
Thank you, Puerto Rico. 30 seconds is up. Congratulations for making the top 8. We now move on. Next up on the list, once again in no particular order, Poland. You look awesome, Poland. Now, 2020 has been quite a year, and it's brought us a lot of conspiracy theories and conflicting news. Some call it fake news. The question is, how do you reconcile this with the concept of truth?
People are telling us things that are not true. Environmental people try to manipulate us. But I truly believe that the COVID-19 is a real issue. And please stay safe and healthy. I think that we should listen to the loved ones and be with them. It is the same thing as with the climate change. Climate change is not an issue. The issue are the people who do not believe in it and do not treat it seriously. Thank you so much for this question.
Thank you, Poland. Moving down the list, again in no particular order, Philippines! Philippines, looking great there, love the background. Philippines, your question is the same as all the other contestants, and it goes like this. This year, 2020, brought us a lot of conspiracy theories and conflicting news. How do you reconcile this with the concept of truth?
As citizens, we have to know what is fiction or not. We have to filter what we see on social media and only check what is valid. Because as human beings, we should only spread what is the truth. Mostly now that we are in a global health pandemic, we cannot afford fake news. We just have to work in solidarity, unify people to be able to reach out. And I am standing here today because I care for the people, and Mother Earth is a loving place that is worth fighting for. So no fake news.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Philippines for you. Thank you, Philippines. Moving down the list, 4th out of our top 8, not in ranking, Venezuela! Venezuela, looking great. Here's your question. This year, 2020, brought us a lot of conspiracy theories and conflicting news, or fake news, if you will. How do you reconcile this with the concept of truth?
Well, it's not a secret that we are living in a difficult time. This year, 2020, has been really difficult. But I would like to say that we need to be focused in positive things. This is what really matters in these difficult times. Creo que lo más importante es promover el valor del respeto y de la igualdad.
I think the most important thing is to rescue the value of truth and equality and respect.
And despite the fact that we are living in a difficult time, not everything is bad news. The ozone layer is slowly recovering as a result of the pandemic, and Mother Nature is slowly recovering too. But going backwards is not an option, and standing still is not enough. Remember, together we are braver, stronger, and more united than ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Venezuela. Moving on. We're 5 down the list of 8. Not long to go now. And our next one is Netherlands. Netherlands. 2020 has been quite the year, and it's been a year full of conflicting news, conspiracy theories, or some people call it fake news. The question is, how do you reconcile this with the concept of truth?
For the first time, we are facing a pandemic which is already spreading fear to the citizens of the earth. By spreading fake news, people are living in fear even more. So let's use the truth to be a root of inspiration for people to change and to be a source of hope for young dreamers. We live in a world where we share common responsibility in protecting the human beings and the environment. And now our collective efforts will make an even bigger difference in restoring the heart of our Mother Earth. Thank you so much.
Wow, just in the nick of time. Perfectly done. Thank you, Netherlands. And now we move on to one of our Southeast Asian neighbors. Just around the corner, so to speak, Myanmar. Myanmar, looking great there. Love the background. Your question is exactly the same as the others in the top 8. This year, 2020, brought us a lot of conspiracy theories and conflicting news. The question is, how do you reconcile this with the concept of truth?
This pandemic and this year 2020 has really been a very devastating year for every single individual of Earth, not only in terms of physical health, but also in terms of economic and environmental impacts as well. For me, I always try to stay positive and stay true to myself and always encourage and develop my mental skill first. And not only from that, I always used to advocate for the causes that I truly believe in, not only for the protection of the river, which is my advocacy, but also I advocate for the health insurance of the frontline health workers who are combating and fighting for this pandemic. And I want to deliver and give the message that stay strong, stay positive, and stay true to yourself. We are all in this together, and at the end of the day, with the global efforts and joint efforts of all of us, we can all do this together. Thank you.
We're headed down to the end of the list. Only 2 more to fill up the top 8, and one of those spots goes to USA!
Thank you.
USA! Congratulations on making the top 8. Your question, just like I asked the other ladies, this year, 2020, brought us a lot of conspiracy theories and conflicting news or fake news. How do you reconcile this with the concept of truth? You have 30 seconds.
There have been many conspiracy theories going on. It is very difficult and hard to decipher what to believe and what not to believe. But this is why it is crucial to really look into your sources. Try to find reputable sources that you can actually trust, and look up multiple articles so you can find the common answer, where you can kind of negate and really figure out on your own what really sounds like what is the truth out there. It's very important during this time to focus on that, because now more than ever we need to respect science. We need to respect the evidence, the solid evidence that is brought before us. And that is why it is very critical to really follow up on your research and really talk to one another, and don't really focus on the first thing that you hear. That is why it is very crucial to really respect the evidence that is brought forth to you. Thank you.
All right, USA, we got to leave it there. Thank you so much for that answer, and good luck. We have just one final spot left in the top 8. Feel it right now. My palms are sweating. That last spot goes to Denmark!
Hi!
Denmark, congratulations on the final spot in the top 8. Here is your question. Just like the other ladies, similar question this year, 2020. What a crazy year. A year also full of conspiracy theories and conflicting or fake news. How do you reconcile this with the concept of truth?
Thank you so much for that question. I will say that there's definitely been many fake news and many conspiracy theories throughout history and throughout the last couple of years. I will say that the most important is to really get your news source from a trusted place. From the local news, get it from trusted sites and what's really going on. And I will also recommend everyone to take everything that you hear with a grain of salt. What we're dealing with, our global issues, our environmental and global issues that we're facing right now, as well as I will just say we have the facts, we have the statistics. There's nothing there's no confusion about that. We know all the statistics that we need to know, and we have it in facts, we have it in black and white on numbers. Thank you.
Thank you, Denmark. We'll have to leave it there. And ladies and gentlemen, that officially concludes our competition. Now, it's up to the judges to decide who will become Miss Earth 2020. And it's time for you to get ready with your virtual cheers. Stay where you are, folks. We'll be right back.
We strive to be the best version of ourselves.
We embrace diversity and individuality. We inspire to make a difference. We are empowered to lead.
We are beautiful.
We are strong.
We are a jewel.
Brought to you by Jewel, Beauty Strong, Miss Earth Foundation, and Ultra.
The past several months have been very challenging for people around the world. To be able to participate in Miss Earth and promote its cause in the face of the pandemic is indeed quite the commendable act. That's why we're giving some special awards to 2 deserving delegates for their dedication in saving the environment. First up is the Eco Angel Award, which goes to the delegate who has been actively promoting a sustainable lifestyle despite her personal struggles. Her battle with cancer didn't prevent her from achieving her goals. In fact, since 2017, she has helped raise money for the Cure Brain Cancer Foundation and different environmental charities such as Greening Australia and WWF's Australian Wildlife and Nature Recovery Fund. Hers is a story of inspiration and selflessness, a story that could make us say we've been touched by an angel. And so, Miss Earth presents the Eco Angel Award to Australia's Brittany Dixon. And next we have the special award for Jewel Beauty Strong Earth Ambassador. The winner will receive a cash fund to support her advocacy, together with the Miss Earth Foundation and a year's supply of Jewel Beauty Strong products. She also automatically becomes a country distributor of the Jewel brand if she so decides. And so, the Jewel Beauty Strong Earth Ambassador is Philippines, Roxanne Bayan.
Jewels of the Earth, jewels forever.
And now, the moment of truth. 8 lucky ladies are waiting to make history. 4 will be crowned, while the remaining 4 will be automatically declared runners-up. The scores have been tabulated and verified, and the final result has been directly sent to me by Mr. Ramon Dizon, partner of SGV & Co. I have them right in my hands. Now, this is how we're going to do the announcement. All of you watching at home will be the first to know who the winners are, even before the top 8 delegates who have no clue what's going on. After I call out the winner of each title, we will bring her back to our web conference to break the good news to her. Now, if you're anything like me, you won't be able to wait to see the beautiful faces and the reactions on them. So let's begin with Miss Earth Fire. And the Miss Earth Fire is Denmark. Now, let's invite her back online and see her reaction. Hello, Denmark. Am I coming in clear?
Yes, you are. Hello.
Nice and clear. You can hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Great. Okay, we're just doing an audio check, but while we're doing an audio check, what if I told you you are now Miss Earth Fire? Congratulations, Denmark.
Oh my God, wait, are you serious?
If you have anything prepared, any words prepared, now would be a good time to say them.
Oh my God, I'm like speechless. If there's anything I have to say, I would say thank you to my team. You know, we are a small country in Denmark, and Denmark has not managed to get a placement in the semifinals the past 19 years, not since the first time in 2001 when we won the Miss Earth. So I would say that would be, wow, such an amazing thing to happen. It would make history, and I would say that I have, you know, thank you to the Miss Earth organization, first and foremost, for existing and for making this whole thing possible and for standing up and making a difference. I think it is amazing how they have had the idea to combine entertainment with education to make a difference and to create awareness. That is something that is mind-boggling to me, and to really find a way to branch out and get everyone on board, even young, you know, the young population as well as the older generation, to create awareness and do something. Also, draw people in, invite to a debate, and find ways that people can, you know, contribute in their own everyday life, you know, even if it's in a small way. So I will say I'm just really, really honored to be a part of Miss Earth, and I'm so thankful for Miss Earth for doing what they're doing and making such a statement. So I would say thank you.
Well done. All right, congratulations, Denmark, our Miss Earth Fire. And the next title is for Miss Earth Water. And she is Philippines. Again, she has no idea, so let's bring her on the screen. Philippines, we're just doing another round of visual and audio checks. So we're just checking your sound. How's the sound coming across to you?
Sounds great.
You can hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear this? You are now Miss Earth Water! Congratulations! Philippines, if you have any words prepared, now would be a great time to share them with us.
I'm just so grateful for the entire experience, and of course to the Miss Earth organization for making us find power in our voices to continue our advocacy during this trying times where the world needs us the most. I couldn't be more happier, and I can't wait for me and my Eco Queen sisters to have an amazing reign. Thank you for the love, and always spread love also for Mother Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's your Miss Earth Water from the Philippines. Surrounded by water too. 2 more crowns at stake, and the next one is for Miss Earth Air. Now, by this point, in a normal pageant, under normal conditions, you would know that the final one remaining would be our Miss Earth. This, of course, is completely different. We have 5 ladies left behind, and none of them know what's going on. So when I announce this crown, we will also get our spectacular moment by announcing Miss Earth 2020. So, for the last of the elemental court, this is for Miss Earth Air, and it goes to Venezuela! All right, Venezuela, welcome back. We were just having a chat to some of the other ladies, and I wanted to share a little bit of news with you, similar to what I shared with them. You are Miss Earth Air! Congratulations, Venezuela! And if you'd like to say anything, either in your local language or in English, please do so now.
Bueno, me encantaría decir que estoy muy orgullosa del trabajo que he realizado. Estoy muy feliz de haber representado dignamente a mi país Venezuela ante el mundo.
I just want to say that I'm really proud of the work that I have done and how I have represented my country, Venezuela.
Quiero dar las gracias a la organización Miss Tierra por todo el apoyo y por ser un ejemplo de que a pesar de las adversidades estamos aquí trabajando por nuestro mundo y por la Madre Tierra.
And I just want to thank also the Miss Earth organization because despite of adversity, we're working here for Mother Earth.
Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Venezuela! All right, finally, the lady who will have a life-changing experience as a beauty queen and also as an advocate for the environment. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to meet your Miss Earth 2020? I have the results here. I'm getting all nervous about this. This has been quite the year. It's going to need quite the representative to represent Miss Earth for 2020. And that can only go to one lady from a country that's experienced quite a lot this year, USA! Let's bring her on. Hi, Miss US. Hi, Miss USA. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, we were having a few audio problems before, so we were trying to make sure that this is all working properly and you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, it's so much better than before, so I'm very grateful for that.
Okay, all right, USA, 2020 has been quite the year of surprises, hasn't it? Especially in your home country, hasn't it? How well do you do with surprises?
I'm so sorry?
How well do you do with surprises?
You know what, I like surprises. I find them quite fun, so I know some people don't like them, but I love surprise parties, so I'm good.
Well, USA has had quite a few surprises in the last year, haven't they? We're just about to maybe add one more. What if I told you you are Miss Earth 2020? Wouldn't joke about something like this, USA. If you have anything you'd like to say, if you can put the words together, we'd love to hear it.
Wait, are we kidding? Or what?
I wouldn't kid about something like this. Not after the year we've all been through.
Is this for a reaction? Seriously though.
This is as absolutely as real as we can get it. And here's just a little bit of trivia for you. You were literally the last to find out. Everybody watching this knew few seconds just before we put you on screen, we announced it and they knew something you didn't know, but now we all know that you are our Miss Earth 2020. Congratulations, USA!
That is...
Take your time, USA. Enjoy.
That is one of the best surprises I've actually heard in my entire life, so... I'm so shocked right now. I honestly feel like this is still kind of like a joke. But this is honestly real, and I need somebody to pinch me right now because I can't even think straight. But honestly, I didn't even think that I had enough to really even do this because I'm so brand new to all of this. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but from the very beginning, the stars just seemed to kind of align and push me here. And even though I could have had some doubts, all of the supporters, my team, and everyone else that was supporting me along the way kind of knew that I was on the right track and that I was deserving of a title like this. So to actually have this come true is pretty remarkable. So I want to thank everybody because this means so much to me, and I know that I'm actually on the right track. Excuse me. And so I just want to assure you that I will pour my heart and soul into this organization because it's something I'm really passionate about. And this just proved to me that I am capable, I am deserving, and I can stand for something that is much bigger than myself. So thank you so much.
You certainly are deserving. Congratulations to you, Miss USA, Miss Earth 2020, and your entire country.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. We made history today too, like the first American.
I want to give her a hug. How do I give her a hug? I want to give you a hug from here. You deserve this. Enjoy your moment, USA. We're off the air now. This is absolutely real. Nobody's joking around with you. You are our Miss Earth.
I swear, you guys are joking with me.
We're so happy for you.
Thank you so much, honestly.
And so another fruitful year for Mother Earth begins. On behalf of Carousel Productions, we'd like to thank our panel of judges, Jewel Beauty Strong, all the national directors, and all the delegates for celebrating 20 years of Miss Earth and for participating in a grand coronation that would definitely be written in history of beauty pageant. We do look forward for the time when we can celebrate together face to face, but until then, stay safe, wear your mask, and help save a life. This has been James Deacon saying goodbye for now, and I'll see you all again next year.
She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. See your loving glow in a blushing flower.
Miss Earth was brought to you by Miss Earth Foundation, Kitco Travel and Tours, and Jewel Beauty Strong.